I'm Zach Smith from Route 113 Boat Sales, and today we're on one of my favorite boats. This is a Pathfinder 2400TRS. This is a fairly new model from Pathfinder, and today we're going to take a walk around and show you all the great things that make this one of the best-selling boats in our market. Starting off in the transom of the Pathfinder 2400TRS, this boat's powered by a 300 horsepower Yamaha outboard with the digital electronic integrated steering. What that allows us to do is eliminate the splash well back here, which gives us a nice wide swim platform that's easy to walk across. Additionally, this boat is equipped with a 6-inch Atlas jack plate, which allows us to get into super shallow water like we're in right now. Dual 8-foot blade power poles, and last but not least, over on this side we have a swim ladder here for bordering, a handle over here to help you get in and out of the boat, and last but not least, a freshwater shower to hose the salt off you if you are swimming or hanging out at the sandbar. Moving up into the cockpit on the Pathfinder 2400TRS, we've got this great rear casting platform here that's super wide and gives you a really nice area if you're fishing or sight casting stuff. And then next to that we have live well here with aerator and bubbler. Coming over centered here, we have our flip-up transom seat. This is a double wide seat with grab handles on both sides. Underneath of that, we have storage and our bilge access right there. That flips back up. And then last but not least, over here, we have another live well with aerator and bubbler system. In front of that, we have 2 JL audio speakers, as well as our fresh and raw water washdown hookups right there on the floor. Moving forward on the Pathfinder 2400TRS, we have 6 overhead rod holders right here with a spreader light, courtesy light, and 2 JL audio speakers here facing aft. We have 4 rod holders down below that with a grab handle for our rear seat passengers. Right below that, we have this great tackle storage center with dividers built in. Below that, we have access to our battery compartment for our engine and house batteries. Over on this side, we have 4 Plano tackle boxes that store nicely inside of the leaning post. And then as we come to the opposite side here, we've got our electrical distribution panel with our battery switch and all of our breakers to the boat easily located right there. Moving up to the console on the Pathfinder 2400TRS, a lot of great features to point out here. First and foremost, LeBrock double helm seat with fold down bolsters and fold down armrests. Nice thing with this is we have 2 footrests below us here, so if you're sitting running the boat, you can support your feet nicely. You've got a glove box in that first step there with faux teak decking to accent it. Edson steering wheel here with blinker mounted jack plate control. This is also a tilt helm. Right above that, we have our Yamaha gauge. This is a CL5 gauge color display that gives you all of your engine information easily right there. Right next to that, Bennett trim tab control with indicators. Yamaha binnacle right here. Above that, we have all of our switch gear, bilge pumps with lighted indicators, and everything falls easily to hand right above the dash there. Little storage cubby for cell phones and things of that nature. And then moving up to the right-hand side here, we have our JL Audio Media Master head unit, dual power pole control right there. Plenty of real estate in this dash if you want to do a 16-inch screen or something like that. And then above that, we have dual cup holders, a compass. All this is accented in that beautiful faux teak decking. And then overhead, we have dual electronics boxes, 2 JL audio speakers, and courtesy lights that illuminate this area at night. Coming around to the side of the Pathfinder 2400TRS console, a couple things to point out that are pretty cool. First and foremost, we have this hole in the hardtop here that allows us to place rods in the side of the console and have the rod tips go up through the hole so you don't damage your rods, and you can keep taller rods on the side of the console here. Coming down from there, we have this porthole vent for the bathroom compartment on this boat, so you can actually open this and allow ventilation. There's a screen and everything there. And then coming aft from there, we have our waste tank pump out right here, so you can pump the toilet out at the dock. And last but not least, our battery charger connection right down there at the floor to allow you to plug in and charge your batteries for not only your trolling motor, but also your engine and house battery. One of my favorite features on all Pathfinder boats is the ability to store a fly rod under the gunnels, and the Pathfinder 2400 is no different. We have this C-deck decking here to protect your reels from beating into the fiberglass, also protects the boat. Additionally, we have storage here for 3 rods, and this storage is long enough to provide access for a full-size fly rod assembled, so you don't have to break it down every time you make a move. In the past, on boats other boats I've had to break my fly rods down. I end up shoving them in the console or behind the seat. They end up getting broken, or they fly away, or something happens to them. Not on a Pathfinder. You can actually store your fly rods under the gunnel, protected, as opposed to breaking them down. Moving up to the front of the console on the Pathfinder 2400 TRS, a couple cool things to point out. Overhead, we have our spreader light right here with a bow courtesy light, 2J audio speakers, and then below that we have this beautiful LeBrock backrest with hexagon pattern stitching, Pathfinder logo emblazoned there, and below that, this is kind of cool. This is actually a removable cooler. It's a fiberglass insulated cooler with a cushion on top, so it makes for a nice bow seat, but it is an insulated cooler that you can take off the boat, fully finished in fiberglass. Really nice feature on the Pathfinder 2400 TRS. Up on the bow casting platform of the Pathfinder 2400 TRS, a couple of cool things to point out. First and foremost, we have a giant cavernous storage compartment right here that is very deep. Right behind that, we have our macerated fish box inside of here. This is insulated and pumps directly overboard. Additionally, next to that, we have two more storage compartments, one on each side. And the cool thing with these in the past, you had to flip up the backrest to be able to open it. Now with that side mounted latch, you don't have to do so, and you just slam it down and it locks in place. Moving forward from there, we have our anchor locker compartment up here. Inside the anchor locker is carpeted, so you won't damage your boat with your galvanized anchor. And we also have our trolling motor hookup up there. This boat is pre-wired for a bow-mounted trolling motor. Additionally, we have cup holders on both sides, cleats on both sides that pop up, and grab handles for our front seat passengers. One of the great things about the Pathfinder 2400 TRS is this bow casting platform very easily converts into a social zone if you're hanging out with the family. What I mean by that is there's a full bow filler cushion set, as you can see, that turns the whole front of this boat into like a day bed. And then you've got these flip-up backrests on both sides that give you great forward-facing loungers. You've got grab handles on both sides, cup holders on both sides. So if you are out cruising, people can sit up here and have a really comfortable, nice ride. Coming aft from that, this center area here is for a drop-in table. So there's a teak table that drops in here and creates a lower social zone. If you are having a picnic out on the water with the family, everybody can sit around the table and have a really enjoyable day. Moving down the starboard side of the Pathfinder 2400 TRS, we have our side entry into our console here. Cool thing in here, we have plumbed in porta potties. This is actually a pump out porta potty. You can pump out at the dock. You have to take the thing up to the bathroom and dump it. Additionally, in here we have storage, dedicated storage for our teak bow table, storage inside of our bag on the front side here. We have storage for our table base on the exterior wall, breakers for all of our switch gear, and last but not least, we have a dedicated compartment for our trolling motor batteries that is pre-wired to the bow, and we have a trolling motor battery switch in here as well, so you don't have to trip any breakers or anything like that to remove power from the trolling motor. Thanks for checking out the Pathfinder 2400 TRS with us. This is one of our best-selling Pathfinder models we have at Route 113 Boat Sales, and I hope you can see why after a walkthrough. Be sure to check the link in bio, schedule a showing on this boat or a sea trial to see why this is such a great boat, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more great videos.